Hello there. Welcome to your third Italian lesson. Make yourself comfortable. I remember last time you were getting ready for your trip to Italy. Oh, I'm glad. We can talk about that later, yes. So, did you get a chance to practice those phrases we looked at last time? I told you. Yes, basically every Italian uses those phrases in their day-to-day life. Okay, so although there are many verbs you need to know in Italian to speak it fluently, today I'm going to list 10 verbs you absolutely need to learn if you're starting to learn Italian. So let's start with the verbs. Now, most of these verbs are actually irregular. This is because the more a verb is common in language, the higher the chance that verb is going to be irregular. No worries, we'll go over the conjugation of these verbs, and I will also give you some practical examples, okay? So you can better understand how to use them. Now, let's start with the first verb, andare. So, the conjugation in the present is io vado, tu vai, lui, lei va, noi andiamo, voi andate, loro vanno. Let's use it in a sentence. Vado in palestra 2 volte alla settimana. Vado in palestra 2 volte alla settimana. So, I go to the gym twice a week. Another useful sentence would be dove vai? So, where are you going? Okay. The conjugation. Okay, so io vado, tu vai, lui, lei va, noi andiamo, voi andate, loro vanno. Did you write everything down? Okay. So try repeating this sentence. Vado in palestra 2 volte alla settimana. 2 volte alla settimana. Great. Dove vai? Okay, very good. Remember that the verb andare in Italian is used when the movement takes place far away from the person that is speaking and also from the person you're speaking to. So for example, if I say vado a Roma, I'm going to Rome, vado a Roma, I'm using the verb andare because Roma is far away from me, but it's also far away from you. But if you happen to be in Rome right now, I wouldn't use the verb andare, but I would use venire. So let's look at the conjugation in the present. Io vengo, tu vieni, lui, lei viene, noi veniamo, voi venite, loro vengono. So in this case, I would say vengo a Roma. If you were in Rome, this is because the place I'm going to is actually where you are right now, okay? Now let's look at this sentence. Quando vieni in Puglia? When are you coming to Puglia? Now here I'm asking you, when are you coming to Puglia, okay? So since I am in Puglia right now, I'm going to use the verb venire, okay? This verb is also very important for the expression da dove vieni. Where are you from? Da dove vieni. Where are you from? Where do you come from? And I would say vengo dall'Italia. I'm from Italy. Vengo dall'Italia. Okay. Now, let's talk about the verb fare, which means to do, to make. It's one of the most versatile verbs in Italian, and it's used for so many different things. Let's look at the conjugation, okay? In the present, yes. Io faccio, tu fai, lui, lei fa, noi facciamo, voi fate, loro fanno. Let's look at a few practical examples. Che fai? Che fai? What are you doing? Or che fai domani? What are you doing tomorrow? Che fai domani? Faccio una torta. I'm making a cake. Faccio una torta. Now, let's look at our first modal verb in Italian, the verb potere, which means can. So, the conjugation is io posso, tu puoi, lui, lei può, noi possiamo, voi potete, loro possono. So technically, as I said before, the verb potere means can. However, it's not exactly like that. We use the verb potere when we're talking about permission or external circumstances. So we can look into this in another lesson, okay? So let's look at a few examples. Posso avere un bicchiere d'acqua? We're asking for permission. Can I have a glass of water? Posso avere un bicchiere d'acqua? Or non posso uscire oggi. I can't go out today. Non posso uscire oggi. So it's always linked to permission or an external circumstance that prevents me from going out today. Okay? Another useful sentence is Scusami, puoi ripetere? So, scusami, puoi ripetere? So, I'm asking if you can repeat. Yes, this can be very useful for you. Or in general, if you don't understand what a person, said. Now, next verb is riuscire, which means to be able to. The conjugation is a little tricky, but if you know the verb uscire, which means to go out, then you already know the conjugation of the verb riuscire. So basically, you conjugate the verb riuscire as uscire, but you just add the ri in front of it, okay? So let's look at the conjugation in the present. Io riesco, tu riesci, lui, lei riesce, noi riusciamo, voi riuscite, loro riescono. Compared to potere, riuscire is more about the physical or mental ability to do something. For example, riesci a guidare stasera? So, can you drive tonight? So maybe your physical abilities are compromised because, I don't know, your leg hurts. So you're gonna use riuscire. Or for example, non riesco a venire alla festa. I can't make it to the party. Non riesco a venire alla festa. Did you write that down? Okay. So try and repeat. Non riesco a venire alla festa. Okay. Now let's move on to the verb sapere, which means to know. Sapere. Conjugation io so, tu sai, lui, lei sa, noi sappiamo, voi sapete, Loro sanno. So it has two different meanings. To know a fact and also to know how to do something. So for example, sai a che ora apre il ristorante? Do you know at what time the restaurant opens? So I'm asking you if you know a fact, okay? Or, sai nuotare? Sai nuotare? No, non so nuotare. No, non so nuotare. So, do you know how to swim? No, I don't know how to swim. Okay? Try and repeat. Okay. So we're talking about an ability. Okay? Another important verb is dovere, which means must or to have to. Let's look at the conjugation. Io devo, tu devi, lui, lei deve, noi dobbiamo, voi dovete, loro devono. For example, devo partire alle 9. I have to leave at 9. Devo partire alle 9. Or, quando devi tornare a casa? When do you have to go back home? Okay? You're learning quickly. So, another verb that you probably already know in the conditional is volare, which means to want. I'm sure you already know the conditional vorrei, which means I would like. But let's conjugate this verb in the present, okay? Io voglio, tu vuoi, lui, lei vuole, noi vogliamo, voi volete, loro vogliono. For example, voglio mangiare una pizza. I want to eat a pizza. Voglio mangiare una pizza. But if you want to use it in the conditional, just go for it. So for example, vorrei una carbonara. Grazie. I would like a carbonara, please. And you can use this sentence at a restaurant, for example, yes. Vorrei una carbonara. Now let's move on to the verb stare. Conjugation is io sto, tu stai, lui, lei sta, noi stiamo, voi state, loro stanno. So, although this verb means to stay, it's very important for a particular expression in Italian, very common, which is exactly come stai? How are you? You can say sto bene, grazie. I'm good, thanks. So, of course, now that you know the conjugation of the verb stare, you can also ask how other people are doing. For example, come sta tua nonna? How is your grandma? Or come stanno I bambini? How are the children doing? Or come state ragazzi? Okay? Now, let's move on to a reflexive verb, which is chiamarsi, to be called. Chiamarsi, to be called. Io mi chiamo, tu ti chiami, lui, lei si chiama, noi ci chiamiamo, voi vi chiamate, loro si chiamano. So it's obviously used to ask somebody's name. So, ciao, come ti chiami? Mi chiamo Elena. Ciao, come ti chiami? Perfect. Now that you know the conjugation, you can also ask for other people's names. For example, come si chiama tua madre? Mia madre si chiama Patrizia. Okay, so what's your mother's name? Okay, so now what if I ask you come si chiama tuo papà? What would you answer? Correct. Okay. Okay, now let's finish with a quick test. Since you were so concentrated and so focused during the lesson. So, for example, if I ask you, sai che ore sono? Try and translate it. Correct. Do you know what time it is? Okay. And let's reverse. Try and ask in Italian. Where would you like to go to dinner? Okay, you can use either the verb volere or preferire or piacere. Okay, so dove vorresti? Correct. Andare a cena. Okay. And if I ask you, puoi passarmi una penna? Yes. Can you pass me a pen? Okay. And if I say, riesci ad aprire la English and you translate. What's your grandmother's name? Si chiama? Okay, very good. So, you're definitely making progress. And next lesson, we might look at some common adjectives, or perhaps we can expand your vocabulary. I'll think about it, okay? In the meantime, start practicing these verbs, and I'll test you again next time, okay?